Yeah, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to get insane crosshair placement in Valorant. This isn't going to be a guide for a specific map. This is just kind of a guide for kind of how to get good crosshair placement on any map, anywhere, both on attack and defense. So I'm going to give you a couple of really important rules that you might not be following currently. So the first rule is think of all possible places an enemy could be. This is especially important for whenever you're attacking, but also whenever you're defending. So like whenever I'm attacking here, I'm not really, I'm not looking up here unless like I hear an updraft or if the jet's already updrafted. But I might be this is where I would probably be looking. From here, also I'm gonna think, okay, there's a good chance someone's gonna be right here, so I'm gonna kind of think, okay, they could be there. They could have already pushed in, so they could be here. This is where I'm gonna place my crosshair. I'm gonna put it back here because they could walk in here at any point. Also, I'm going to clear this corner, so I'm going to put my crosshair here. Okay, so now this rule really applies. So where can they be? They can be anywhere, right? Like they can be here, 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 anywhere around the switch. So if you think about this logically, you don't want to clear this corner this angle first because you're exposing yourself to all of these things. You're going to expose yourself to the first angle, which for me is logs, so right here. Then you clear a market, and you might clear like right here, slowly clear CT, right side of CT, then left side of CT. The point here is that you want to think of all the possible kind of places that an enemy can be, and then clear it like piecemeal. So like you can think of this as like slicing the pie. You see I'm kind of like slowly slicing out each angle, and then until I'm out in the open and I feel pretty safe here. Of course they can peek any of these things at any point in time. You have to understand and acknowledge that, but if you slowly clear all of these things and there's no one holding this angle that you're coming out, you're pretty safe to just kind of come out with your team, right? So the next tip is imagine where the enemy's head would be. So obviously if you imagine an enemy would be right here, but you're aiming like down here, at the floor or something, or if you're aiming like really far up, this is kind of an exaggeration, but, don't aim at like their crotch or like at their chest. Try to aim at their head. Try to imagine where their head, I think this is about where their head would be. You have to think about like, okay, so see, I'm kind of at a lower level. I'm at a lower elevation than this. So I have to kind of account for that. Here I'm going to place my crosshair lower because, this is even ground from here to here. So that's really important because you want to hit their head, obviously. Next is use past rounds / experiences to your advantage. For example, if someone's been playing market the past 3 rounds that you came B, you're probably going to put a little bit of extra emphasis on imagining where they might be playing and imagining their head, right? So if every round that you come B, there's literally no one playing market, you still want to clear it, but you might not expect them. Also, use past rounds / experiences to your advantages also means if someone's in a really weird spot, like say playing on top of here, which is like a really weird example, but I just wanted to give that, then expect that. Also, sometimes Sage wall is here and they'll play on top of it, so expect that. It's pretty rare, but like if you are against a Sage that does this, then this is something that you're going to want to expect, and this is going to change how you place your crosshair. And yeah, so again, this will apply on other areas of the map. Also, I put down clear corners. I briefly mentioned that, but say if we're, coming up here and we're late to A, so we want to clear like this, you want to clear out like this corner right here. Again, I'm expecting where they're going to be. I usually would shift walk. I'm very cautious of wine if we're coming to A late, like I said. Now I'm thinking, okay, where are all the possible spots that they could be? So like right here, here, I'm just going to ping all the spots that I'm imagining in my head. Here as well, I can't ping all of them, I guess. But I would clear it like this. I always like to clear this right here, because they could technically be close or back there. So I like to see if they're just peeking, and then I'll continue to slowly kind of inch my way up here and see. The most common spots that I expect are heaven, here, and then maybe like behind these 2 boxes. And sometimes close. You also have to be careful close here, here, like also there, somewhere in the tree. But make sure you clear corners. If you come to late or this gets like smoked, make sure you clear this corner and wine. This is called wine because wine, as you can see. But yeah, so hopefully this is helpful. Again, this is not necessarily a guide for just Ascent. This is supposed to be general rules that can help you kind of have better crosshair placement on every map. Again, I'll kind of show you. Imagine where the enemy could be. Okay, they could be here. I'm going to place my crosshair here. They could also be here. If you expect them to peek cat, you might put your crosshair there. If you expect them to peek mid more likely, then you'll keep your crosshair there. Also careful for the B push in this scenario. I'm going to look like this. And remember, clear corners. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you'd like me to do crosshair placement on a specific map, let me know. I already have videos for that, but I can kind of go into more depth if you would like. But yeah, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.